Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another story for you. This one is Am I the Astronaut for siding with my boyfriend after he punished my son for asking for money to watch his step-siblings.
Oh, blended family fun today, I see.
I, female 36, have been with my boyfriend, male 41, for 2 years. He has 3 kids, 6, 12, and 4, while I have a 16-year-old son. The other day, my 12-year-old stepson fell off the stairs and injured his ankle. His dad and I had to get him to the hospital and needed someone to stay with the kids while we were there. My boyfriend told my son to skip work and stay with and watch his stepbrothers. When we returned, my son asked my boyfriend to pay him for babysitting his kids. I admit my son doesn't have the best relationship with his stepdad or step-siblings, but my boyfriend and I were shocked by this. My son explained that he had to skip a workday, which cost him to lose money, and asked my boyfriend to pay him for his time. My boyfriend scolded him harshly and told him that staying home with his stepbrothers isn't babysitting and he deserves no money for it. Plus, that skipping one day of work won't do much harm. But my son disagreed and kept arguing with my boyfriend, saying his stepbrothers aren't his responsibility. My boyfriend ended up punishing him and taking away all of his electronics, as well as canceling his birthday months away.
What the?
I can't hit the button, so this is gonna have to do. My son fought back, talking about how unfair this was and asked me to get involved. I sided with my boyfriend because I really did not appreciate how my son used his family emergency to his advantage and thought he'd get money out of helping family out.
Are you doing the playing?
My son didn't like where I stood in this conflict and accused me of favoring my stepkids to stay on my boyfriend's good side while ignoring the mistreatment towards him. I cut the argument and he's become silent ever since. Even refused to eat with us or sit with us. Am I the astronaut for agreeing with my boyfriend to punish my son? Back up just a second. You say I cut the argument and he's become silent since. This was the argument where he was asking you, begging you to acknowledge the mistreatment from your boyfriend towards him. You cut that short, which means you ignored it. You ignored it. And yeah, this is one of those cases where shit. If we asked a kid to not go to work and earn money, but instead to stay because we needed their help with an emergency, whatever it was, they wouldn't get the chance to ask because we would offer. I feel like that would be the right thing to do. Timing might have been the only sus thing here, right? If they walked in the door getting home from the emergency room and the kid's like, hey, who's going to pay me for this? Timing is an issue. Teens don't have the best timing or tact or social awareness. But the ask does not make this kid an astronaut. Siding with your boyfriend, letting your boyfriend punish him, take away all of his electronics, and cancel his freaking birthday. Like, come on. How big of a sign do you need? Your boyfriend took action that caused your son to lose money. Your son is only asking to be made whole, not to gain from it. In reaction, your boyfriend took all of his shit away and canceled his birthday months away. All this seems okay to you? Does this seem like a balanced equation? Does it seem like the actions of a reasonable person? This is somebody who I would start paying a lot closer attention to, because your son is saying you're ignoring mistreatment here. That is not a one-time thing. Are you ignoring it? Why? There's a why. Like, there's a why that you have to identify, that you have to be like, oh yeah, I am letting some of this shit slide because I'm afraid to speak up about it, because I can't live the way that I live if I'm not with this person, because. Be honest with yourself and at least identify what those things are, and then start thinking about, is there a way to change this? Is there a way to start being open and communicating about these things that make me feel uncomfortable and that lead to me being weak for my children? Is there a way? Because right now, yeah, you're the astronaut for agreeing with your boyfriend to punish your son, and for ignoring what your son is asking you to at least acknowledge the existence of. Gosh, is this a 2 or 1? What do you think? That's true. It does not take 2 parents to go. I'm sure, like, it doesn't. But I mean, one person to drive and the other person to try to keep the kid from freaking out the whole way there. But I get it. Yeah. There it be. It's that wrong. Like, if it had been like a clear timing issue and you walked in and you've been like, hey, not now. That's one thing. The punishment, as wild as it was, backing that up, that's another. Straight up ignoring your son while he was begging you to acknowledge this mistreatment is the big thing.